Bit of a different start to the video today. We had a rare Sunday off together, so we decided to go up to the allotment to plant some potatoes. So as we got there, the kids decided to pick up a heavy wheelbarrow with the potatoes in, dropping them on the floor and mixing all of them up. So we spent the next 20 minutes bickering with each other, trying to sort out which potatoes were which. But luckily I'd taken a picture before we went up, so we used that to try and figure out which ones were which. I think we got there in the end. They were Charlotte and foremost. Do you think we got it right? So I was getting the kids to fill the buckets, but as you can see they were using tiny shovels and it was going to take ages, so I decided to give a helping hand. So I'm just adding some potato fertiliser there. Whether or not I added the correct amount, I'm not sure. And I just give it a good mix in. So next job's planting out the potatoes. Now we got the kids to pick out which ones they wanted. Normally it's the biggest ones that they want. Next we got my planting into the buckets, making sure they're the right way up with a little bit of help. Then we got them covered up with some compost, ready for the next layer of potatoes. Next we're picking out the next layer, placing them at the opposite sides to what we'd done the potatoes underneath. As you can see, our youngest just plonked them in, so I had to sort them out to the correct area, checking where the below ones were. So I placed them in the greenhouse to protect them from frost and hopefully give them a good head start. Now our oldest finished off the job by giving them a good water in. She didn't pop enough in when she was doing it, so I did come back and re-water it myself as well. And that was our jobs done for Sunday. Hello and welcome back to the plot. So today we're going to be moving the rubble from the front of the plot and putting it to the back of here, hiding it where Crystal's just clearing out, doing all the heavy work. Clearing out this area, nearly hit this love, and then we're going to just put all the rubble and stuff here to create more beds at the back. But that was your plan, wasn't it? So I'm going to leave that pallet there just to prop up the greenhouse to kind of support it, but then I'm hoping that the rubble bags, they'll reach there, so it'll kind of put some weight against it.
Should remove these weed covers?
We can try with the weed covers, but I have a feeling it may be under the greenhouse. I'm not 100%. But yeah, we can do. We'll see if it can move that. That's just for that, isn't it?
No, and you just look at a job and think, no, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, but then nothing will get done with it.
Trying to stick all that rubbish in.
And my fingers.
Oh no, there's slugs all over it.
If you want to put light stuff in there, I'm going to carry this.
What should I do with all these like leaves and twigs?
If you put it in this, I was just about to say, if you put this in the pile, I'm going to put it there.
You've got no cut. Have you got any cutters?
No, I haven't got anything up here sharp. I might be able to.
Can you pull that out? You've got thicker gloves on.
Maybe.
It's spiky. There's another one as well.
Yeah, what I'm doing, I'm leaving it there to die.
Right.
And then so I'm putting all it there for it to dry, and then I want to burn it.
Right, do you want to do that then?
Yeah, that's literally what I was going to.
Slugs and worms. There's something in there.
It's a rat.
Oh, don't say that.
It's just a lot of bags.
Just trying to think. Because we've got quite a lot of weeds and grass going down this path.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's worth folding up some of this weed cover and just like folding it up so it's like just that size and covering that part just so that stops that growth.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Can do. Right,
Tap the
so
other end.
this end.
Yeah. Put it right to where the wood is.
Yeah.
Oh, John, we've got wood right there.
Get off the plot.
Right, and just kind of line it up with the
barrier.
You know what I mean? The barrier.
Yeah.
And then once I've lined it up, fold it over, and then we'll put something on top to. It's just so that it stops it from. You could have like placed it.
Well, you're there. Rude much.
Then that just keeps the weeds down so that we'll walk in, we don't see loads of weeds.
Yeah.
The worst part about this sort of fence is it's so open.
Yeah.
So weeds from there comes through. What have you done?
Because when I put it down, I've just smacked myself with that metal thing that's loose. Ow. It's alright, don't weed yourself. Glad you found that so funny. I could have blinded myself. Yeah, that's the kind of love I get in the house. Just metal thing to my face and she just can't stop laughing. See the love.
It was the way you bounced back.
Because it hurt. So, we did have this corner clear, but we've moved all the bags up from the bottom, and me and Crystal have started clearing the bottom part as well, which I'll take you down and I'll show you. But as you can see, that's all the rubbish that just comes out of the ground in this plot. There's so much of it. So we've been clearing the bottom of here, getting rid of all the weeds, which we've got a big pile of them at the back to be burned. If you remember, there was quite a bit of weeds here, which we've just slowly been going through, pulling the weeds out and all that rubble you're seeing at the back there. And we're trying to get most of it cleared down here to then see how much space we're working with to pop in probably some more beds down here, which I'm thinking more things that are better in the shade with that fence being in the way. I think salads would do quite well in this area. So you see, we've got stung quite a few times by the nettles, but managed to clear quite a lot of it. As you can see, there's still some coming out of the ground. Right, what's the plan now?
I want you to go on that side and
Yeah.
clear that pallet away in those little bits, and then I want to carry that on. I'm not pulling any of that out. I'm just going to cover it.
Yeah.
And then I would like to get this little patch done, but I don't know how much we can do because the grass is getting really long.
Yeah.
And
Could,
it's not all dead.
yeah, it could just be removing the rubbly stuff that's there, and then we take some of the weed protection from over by the shed.
Well, what I'm thinking
And use
is
it
if we...
at the bottom.
What?
There's some weed protection at the bottom as well that we might not be using.
I know. Well, what I'm thinking is if we move that pallet and move those stuff, carry this weed protection going all the way down the fence.
Yeah.
If we've got any left, covering this patch here, maybe moving this, maybe moving all of that,
Yeah.
and carrying on it all down here. That covers this whole area that we've just cleared.
Yep.
Leaving that part for now because we might have to bring the strimmer up.
Alright.
And do that. Carry on the weed protection going all the way along the fence. And then stop because I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry too.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll get on with that. So there we go, we've cleared as much as we can for the minute and put all this down here and made it come right the way down. Even just doing that showed how much more room we've actually got, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Like looking there, we could fit quite a few more beds in. Obviously, if this is all clear all the way down, I am planning to extend these beds and stuff like that. So we could definitely get in a few more beds just around here in itself. Up doing some strawberries as well that I ordered off the kitchen garden. I think it was the free one where you just pay the postage. I got 20 runners off that. So we've bought some pots and I'm going to plant them into that. So we got these, where do we get them from? B&M?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last one.
And they're a bit shallow. I just wanted to save on compost, so they didn't come with drainage holes, so I'm just going to do them. It has got room for 2 of them, but I want to put more in, just because I don't think 2 drainage holes is enough.
What do I do with them?
You're going to soak them in that, so you're just putting them in, and then
So
it
just pull it out and put it
pull
in?
it out, but you're trying to separate them and stuff. So
just put it in.
yeah, put it in and then take the rubber bands off.
Oh, you could have told us to do that before it went on the roller.
Yeah, so there's rubber bands, but you're gonna have to get your hands wet anyways because you have to separate them out.
Right. Took the rubber bands off.
Right, and then just get them a soak in there. But then yeah, if you can separate them out.
What am I doing?
Right, if you can fill it up,
All the way up.
not all the way up. It's about half because I want you to put some feed in as well. Yeah, and then if you get the blood, fish and bone and the chicken manure,
Chicken manure sticks. So how much of this?
just like a handful, like across it. Yeah,
And this.
yeah, it's like half a handful.
Oh, check this smells really. Right, and then what?
Put the rest and then put the other stuff in, well, give it a mix.
Right.
And then put more on, like more compost.
How much more?
Filling it now. Then just repeat that with the other ones. I think it was the everberry one that we got. So it's gonna like fruit out the year, regardless of sun hours. I think sunlight time. I'm sure in the advert it says it can give you up to a kilo of strawberries per plant. So like 20 kilos of strawberries is probably more than enough for us. We'll probably share some with some people if we feel nice on the day. I'm making little mounds for them on top as well, and then popping them around. And then I'll add some compost just above them. I'll show you. So I've just made a bit of a mound, and I'll put it on top like that with the roots around. And I'm going to add compost on top just to level it out until it's at the base. And I'm going to probably put 4 plants in each one of these pots, and then I've got 2 spare ones, which I'm not sure where they are going to go. Do you think you can copy?
Probably not.
You sure?
What do you want to do to them once I've done them?
These ones right now, I'm going to put some soil on to level it to obviously cover them roots. So you want to do it up until like this bit here where it gets hard from the root. Yeah, so if you then push it down to kind of secure it in. Yeah. Well, you'll do that, I'll do these ones. And then if you want to pick where you want to put them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then if you want to fill the watering can. Mind your step. She laughs at me, I laugh at her back when she hurts herself. Right, so that's that job done. Crystal's decided where she wants to pop them. And it's just around the outside and down the bottom there. And we're going to push decorative gravel around the outside next to this path, just to separate it from the rest of the plot, just to give it a different look. And now I'm just going to give them a good water in. But I'll probably do more strawberries next year and get the space, because I don't think I've actually ate them from the shop since all that thing with the chemicals and how much they actually use on them strawberries. And that's why I want to do mine all organic strawberries. Hopefully if the slugs don't get them this year, because that's been my problem at the house, is when the slugs have been enjoying the strawberries, so I'm going to have to put a mat down or something to keep them off. Right, that's that job done there, and that's all the jobs that I've done for today. So I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.